Hi and welcome. My name is Shannon and this is Jessica, and we're going to show you how your accounting firm can bring in 3 to 5 new clients in the next 60 days by leveraging a high volume automated email system. Now this video is for you if you want more clients but you have no one left to reach out to. You've exhausted your networks of old business contacts, family, and friends. Now this is also for you if you're sick of writing blog posts and waiting for keywords to rank and finding customers that way. Or if you're sick of posting on LinkedIn 3 or 4 times a week and hearing crickets, hearing nothing. This video is right for you if you're looking for an automatic and consistent way to bring in new clients every single month.
Now this video is not for you if you can't handle 3 to 5 new clients in the next 6 to 8 weeks. This is also not for you if you believe that cold emails are spam or illegal. And just to be super clear, they are neither of these things. So again, we're Shannon and Jessica from Grow Accounting Clients, and we help accounting firms get 3 to 5 clients in the next 60 days. So let's get started. We're going to talk about 2 different accounting firms, both using cold emails.
So here's firm number 1. They use cold emails to get or try to get new clients. Firm number 1 sends 50 cold emails a month, but they only get 2 replies back. And what are those replies? Not interested. No thank you. Yikes. They come to the logical conclusion then that no one wants to receive a cold email. Cold emailing just doesn't work.
Now here's firm number 2. Firm number 2 knows that cold emailing is all about volume, and volume negates luck. Sending 50 emails a month just isn't enough. Sending 100 emails a month isn't enough. Firm number 2 sends 1,500 cold emails a day. And these emails are sent to the right people who are desperate for their services. And on the first day of their email campaign, their inbox blows up with responses like, "Hey, happy to know more about this, thanks. I would love to learn more. Sure, and what's the price? Let's schedule a call this week."
We'll show you exactly how to be like firm number 2. You'll send 1,500 emails a day, get hundreds of positive responses like the ones you've just seen, and then also bring in 3 to 5 new clients in the next 60 days. So we'll start with step number 1 on how you can build this same email system.
So step number 1 is all about creating 17 new domains and 51 new email addresses. So if you want to send 1,500 emails a day, just like firm number 2 did, you definitely won't be able to do that from just one email account. You'll need several email accounts to do this. So first, you want to buy 17 new domains from GoDaddy. Now, these domains are real proper domains that are slight variations of your real domain. So if your real domain is precisionaccounting.com, you'll create domains that are slightly different by 1 or 2 letters, just like this: Precision Accounting, 2 N's, Precision Accounting, 2 G's. And again here, we use GoDaddy to buy these domains. Next, you want to create 3 email accounts for every one of your 17 new domains, which comes out to 51 new email accounts. Also, just as a side note, you should never ever send cold emails using your company email address because that's connected to your real domain. And in the worst case scenario, if your email address gets blacklisted or flagged, that could hurt traffic to your site. So you only want to use the burner account, the burner domains that we created here. So you can buy your email accounts from Google Workspace or Microsoft 365. These email service providers are the best for good deliverability, which means that your emails are less likely to end up in spam. So as you can see here, we typically use Microsoft 365, the Business Basic plan, for buying our email accounts. Now you'll soon be sending 30 cold emails a day from each of your 51 email addresses. So we found that 30 emails per account per day is the sweet spot. It ensures high enough volume, but not too much volume that Microsoft 365 or Google Workspace will flag you. So again, that's 30 emails a day from 51 different emails, and they're about 30 days a month. So that means you're sending over 45,000 cold emails per month. Again, volume negates luck. You don't need luck when you're sending over 45,000 cold emails a month. So now that you have your email accounts, it's time to warm them up.
Okay, so let me tell you about warming up your new email accounts. You'll need at least 14 days to do it. Your email service provider doesn't trust you yet. Your email addresses are just too new. You could be a bot for all they know. So without this trust, your emails could end up in people's spam folders instead of their inbox. So you need to warm up your new email accounts to build that trust and ensure good deliverability. To warm up our emails, we use a program called smartlead.ai. This process takes about 2 to 3 weeks, and we slowly work up to sending 30 emails per account per day. During week 1, we send 5 to 10 emails per account per day, and we send emails to reputable email accounts that are well established and trustworthy. The next week, we ramp that up just a little bit and send 15 to 20 emails per account per day. By week 3, we're sending 25 to 30 emails per account per day. And now your emails are warmed up. It's likely now that Google Workspace or Microsoft 365 will deliver all of your emails to people's inboxes, and they won't flag or blacklist you. So people do miss this step very often, and their emails end up in spam. So they wonder why their reply rate is so low, and they just assume that cold emailing is just ineffective. For step 3, we built a list of 10,000 or more of your ideal clients. We need a list of people to send our emails to. So this list of people should be extremely specific and carefully chosen. You want to reach the right people, people who will appreciate your services the most. So we use Apollo.io to do this, and we use specific filters to create our list. So you'll go to Apollo.io, and this is what it looks like. You'll go to search on the side here, and we filled out some of these filters already so that you can see what it looks like. You can skip some of these filters altogether and go right to job titles. So let's say that you want to work with acupuncture clinics and holistic health centers. So you want to write to the CEO or maybe the founder or the owner of that company. So this is where we input all of these titles right here. So we put in CEO, founder, director, owner, and president. Now next is location. You don't have to fill in anything for this one. So next is location. We put in the region here, the United States. So you can put in any country or countries that you were able to work in and also work with companies in that country. Next is the number of employees. So you'll drop this down and you'll choose the number of employees that you think that this company should have. So if you know you work with small to mid-sized enterprises, you would choose a low number of employees, maybe 1 to 20. But if you work with big companies, maybe you'll work with some of these numbers down here. You'll skip, you'll actually go right on to the next one, but you will skip this part. It says search industries. Ignore that part and just go to company keywords. So we pre-filled this here and we put in these keywords: acupuncture, wellness, massage therapy, massage, and holistic health. So when we typed in those keywords, we had about 130,000 results. But we looked through the list and we had a lot of like software companies who were like selling products to these types of companies. And we also saw some massage therapy schools. So you can also exclude some keywords once you look at the list and see what results you're getting. So we excluded software companies and schools. So now we have a total of 122,000, a little bit more than that, of different CEOs and owners of acupuncture clinics, massage therapy clinics, holistic health centers. So now we want to take this information and we want to put it into a nice spreadsheet and make sure that we have everyone's email address so we can send out cold emails to them. So now you need to go to leadsmagically.com and you're going to put in your email address and you're going to copy and paste this URL of this search and you're going to paste it right here. Now you're going to choose the number of leads you want. We suggest getting at least 10,000. So that would cost $40, but you can get up to 50,000. That would cost $150. Press submit and you'll get a spreadsheet sent directly to your email address of all of those CEOs and owners of those acupuncture clinics and their corresponding email addresses. So now you have a list of over 10,000 potential clients who are really excited to receive your emails. You help them very specifically. So the next step is to now ensure that these email addresses are accurate. Some emails are outdated, they're no longer in service, or they're just plain wrong. So we do not want to write to these people during our cold email campaign because those emails just bounce right back to us. And if you have a bounce rate of over 3%, your emails will start ending up in people's spam folders and your emails won't reach anyone. So what's the point of having a cold email campaign if no one's actually reading your emails? So we use Million Verifier to double check the accuracy of all of our prospects' emails. We're going to go on to the next step.
Now, the next step is step number 4, craft your offer. So before you send out any emails at all, you need to be super clear about the companies you help and what you offer them. So keep in mind that most companies want the same things: make money, and save time. So if you're not talking about one of these 3 things, no one will be interested. So let's do a little experiment. If you were a prospective client in the construction field, which offer would you respond to? Firm number 1, we can handle your taxes and accounts. Or firm number 2, we help construction companies save $7,000 to $10,000 every year on their taxes without them having to do any work by using our fine-tooth comb method for spotting additional expenses. Obviously, this is a no-brainer. You'd respond to the second one. It is way more specific and focuses on saving the company money. So we want you to follow this framework when crafting your own offer. We help niche, get results in timeline without current pain points by leveraging our unique mechanism. So we already saw firm number 2 did just that. They followed the framework. We help construction companies save $7,000 to $10,000 every year on their taxes without them having to do any work by using our fine-tooth comb method for spotting additional expenses. Now here's another example. We help dental offices save an additional $5,000 to $6,000 without them lifting a finger by using our all-hands-on-deck strategy for reviewing and refiling past tax returns. Now you need to make it very clear who you help, what you'll help them do, and how you'll be achieving that outcome for them. So that brings us to step number 5. It's time to write your first cold email. Now your emails should be short and clear. Again, CEOs and decision makers don't really have the time to read long emails. So your emails should be under 20 seconds to read, direct and to the point with little fluff, concise. Every word is there for a reason and moves the conversation forward. It should be focused on them as a reader as opposed to me. I did this, we're the best company, I want to do this. It should also be clear. Someone who skims your emails should understand exactly how you help them. Now, every single cold email boils down to the following 4 variables: your intro line, your offer line, a case study, and a value permission-based call to action. So we'll talk about that in just a moment, but we'll start with the intro line, which is extremely straightforward and very short. Hi, John. Next, you're going to write your offer. You're going to include your offer that you just wrote before. We help construction companies save $7,000 to $10,000 every year on taxes without them having to do any work by using our fine-tooth comb method for spotting additional expenses. Next, it's a really good idea to add a case study. Just last year, we helped XYZ construction companies save $7,200 by spotting extra expenses for crane operator and PMP training. Now, a case study like this will get prospective customers excited to work with you. They want those results too. So now it's time for your call to action, what you want your prospects to do next. So in your email, you can't just come right out and ask people to work with you. You can't even ask them to jump on a Zoom call with you and discuss your services. Remember, the people you're reaching out to are cold traffic, which means they don't know you and they don't trust you yet. So why would someone who doesn't know you or trust you want to take 30 minutes out of their day to get sold to? It just doesn't make sense. It's kind of like going on a first date with someone and then asking them to marry you right then and there. It's very obvious the answer is going to be no. So that's why we want you to leverage the value permission-based call to action instead. Here, you give them value before asking for something in return. I put together a quick video running through how this works. Do you mind if I share it with you here? So we're asking permission to send them value. You'll definitely get people to say, sure, it's a no-brainer for them, especially if they have a problem that you can help them solve. Using a value permission-based call to action will instantly skyrocket your email reply rates. Now here's what our cold email looks like when you put all 4 components together. Hi, John. We help construction companies save $7,000 to $10,000 every year on their taxes without them having to do any work by using our fine-tooth comb method for spotting additional expenses. Just last year, we helped XYZ Construction Company save $7,200 by spotting extra expenses for crane operator and PMP training. I put together a quick video running through how all of this works. Do you mind if I share it with you here? Now, this is a good email. If you use something similar to this, you will get tons of replies and subsequently at least 3 to 5 new clients every single month. So that brings us to step number 6.
For step 6, you are going to create a video sales letter or a VSL. Remember, in your email, you use this call to action. I put together a quick video running through how all of this works. Do you mind if I share it with you here? The video sales letter is that quick video. A VSL is the difference between reliably and easily getting 3 to 5 new clients every month and struggling to stay afloat in a pretty competitive field like yours. So you'll get higher reply rates, book a lot more meetings, and bring in a lot more clients if you use a VSL. In your video, you will explain your product, your service, who you help, and how you help them. You need to walk them through your process step by step and in detail. This is your chance to position yourself as the expert. But if you're thinking to yourself, I don't really want to film a VSL, I don't want to be on video, remember that this is a game-changing opportunity. We were also very nervous about filming our own VSL, and look at us now, here we are. It's just too effective not to use. Remember, don't worry about the microphone, the editing, the equipment, you don't need any of it. People just need to see and hear you and like your process. They'll feel like they know you, they'll trust you, they'll feel like you're the only person who can solve their problems. So during this video, make sure to articulate their pain points. Maybe they don't really have accounting experience themselves, their books are a mess, they're really scared of making mistakes, it takes them days, maybe even weeks to do their taxes. They don't have any time to do payroll for their staff. They're just too busy being CEOs and owners. They have tons on their plate. So explain your solution really well to these pain points and problems, and you will sell your services way before you even meet these people on Zoom. So if you create a VSL and then put thousands of eyeballs on it from your cold email campaign, you'll easily bring in 3 to 5 new clients every month and at least an additional $1,500 to $2,000 a month and every month after that. So let's talk about writing your email sequence, which is step number 7.
So for every email sequence, for every email campaign, we write a sequence of 5 emails. Now, email 1 is the initial cold email that we just wrote together. Email 2 is a follow-up. Email 3 is another follow-up. Email 4 is another follow-up. And email 5 is what we call the breakup email. Now, as you're writing your follow-up emails, we want you to think about it from the perspective of the person who's receiving the message. Are you really giving them a good reason to reply back to you? Or are you simply just following up and saying, hey, John, just bumping this up. Or John, have you seen this? No, we want you to write follow-ups that actually make people want to reply back. And you don't want to be annoying in your follow-ups. So think about case studies, fantastic results you've gotten your clients, and even more value you can share. Now for subject lines, you want to make sure they're short and intriguing. So try to think of your subject line as the headline for your cold emails.
Okay, now step 8 is managing your inbox. You want to aim for a reply rate of between 6 and 7%, or probably higher than that would be amazing, but this is exactly where you want to be and not lower. If you're not getting this, maybe you're just getting like a 2% reply rate. This means that what you're saying is not resonating, your offer isn't right, the messaging is kind of off, or you're not writing to the right people. Now, if you're getting a reply rate of between 6 and 7%, that's great. But this also means you have a lot of people to respond to. Remember, you're sending tons of emails. So replying to these emails can take 5 to 10 hours a day. That's why we've created templates that you can quickly copy and paste so that you can use those to respond to everyone. This will shorten your inbox time to about 1 to 2 hours a day. Here are some templates you can use. Reply number 1, someone says they're not interested. Just ignore this email, you don't have time to respond, move on to the next lead. Reply number 2, I'm out of office. Mark them OOO and circle back in about 3 to 4 weeks. Now, reply number 3 is great. They say they're interested. They'll say, hey, John, great. Happy to send more info on how we help audience get XYZ result. Here's a quick video running through exactly how we get XYZ result. And you'll put your video link there. And if you're not opposed to it, here's my calendar to set up a time to talk about this in more detail. Then put your calendar link. Thanks. Reply number 4, people will come right out and ask you what's the price. We don't suggest giving the price out over email. So, hey John, our pricing depends on the type of services you're looking for, but generally we offer several monthly packages. If you're open to it, we can talk about this in more detail over a quick call. If not, no worries. Now, reply number 5 is probably the best response. They want to set up a call with you and they want to meet with you. Sure, John. If you're free, let's chat on Thursday or Friday at 3 p.m. EST. If it's easier, here's my calendar to set up a time that works for you and put your calendar link. Talk soon.
So that brings us to step number 9, which is make those sales. You now have tons of sales calls and discovery meetings booked on your calendar. And these are all with warm, qualified prospects who are ready and excited to move their accounts over to you because they've already seen your video sales letter.
So if you watch this video and you implement everything we've shared here, you'll definitely be able to bring in 3 to 5 new clients in the next 60 days and at least 3 to 5 new clients every subsequent month. However, building out this process could take 20 to 30 hours of upfront work. And once you have it all built out, you'll still need to test your offer, your video sales letter, your cold email sequence, meaning that it's possible you could spend several months or maybe even a year testing different parts of your campaign and hoping you'll eventually crack the code. Or you can work with us and we'll build out the entire system for you, meaning you don't lift a finger. We'll do everything. We'll create the domains. We'll create the emails. We'll warm up the email accounts. We'll craft your offer. We'll write the entire email sequence. We'll manage your inbox. All you have to do is show up to the sales meetings. We'll build out the system in a way where this will work from day one. It'll save you headaches and time because it will start working and churning out results from the get-go.
Now again, we don't really see a lot of firms leveraging cold emails right now, or at least not well. So this means this is a huge opportunity for you to stand out in a saturated field, even among those big players who have astronomical marketing budgets and tons of name recognition. So you can bet other accounting firms will soon start catching on and figuring out how to send many more emails a month. So you definitely want to be at the forefront of this method and ahead of the curve. Again, before other firms start smartening up. So in other words, you want to get in there before your ideal clients start getting tons of cold emails a day from multiple accounting firms. Right now, it's just you. You're the only one doing it. You're in a field of one. So if you want to take advantage of this automated email system and sign 3 to 5 new clients in the next 60 days, we've included a link to our calendar below where we can set up a time to jump on a quick Zoom call and run through exactly how we can help you and your firm. So thank you so much.
Thank you.